Hi everybody, this is Keith and we is videoing. We've got a lot of requests to do a walk around our Sportsmobile van. And that's what we're going to do today. To give you a background a little bit on it, we purchased it about 3 years ago and we've done a lot of upgrades and a lot of modifications once we've gotten the van. So let me take you around it. We've got a 2007 6.0 liter diesel. It's 4-wheel drive, and I've had the motor bulletproofed. I'll speak a little to that as we go through. It's a regular body. It doesn't have the extended back. We use that a lot because it's really good for off-road, especially your ascent angle. So if we do a quick walk around, we have an Aluminess bumper. Aluminess bumpers are very nice because they have a lot of storage. We have a 12,000 pound Warren winch, and you need something that big for a vehicle this size. We also have some pencil beam lights. They're hella lights and they are used for broadcasting way out. Also, the other lights we have, if you look up here, we have a 52-inch light bar. And that thing is so bright, it completely lights up the desert or the forest. Okay, so if we come around, on this side, we've got a compartment. This is where we're able to hook up our shore power. You can see here that we've got the ability to hook up. We've got a 3,000 watt inverter in the inside. That also runs off the solar panels. We've got a water tank that we can fill from the outside. And we've also got a 10-gallon propane tank. And the propane runs our stove on the inside and our hot water heater. If you come around to the back, here we have another Aluminess bumper. It's got a double swing bar. So we can swing out our spare. You'll notice our spare's on the outside. It was taken out from the typical storage that's on the inside of the van, and it created a lot more storage space for us. So we can swing this out. It's got quite a bit of storage inside the bumper. So we've got from here to here to here is actually storage on the inside that I put a lot of materials that we don't use that often, but I know they're in a safe place and they're locking. So you have to have a key to get to them, so you don't worry about it. This is very handy. We bring extra fuel. It's imperative that you do this just for peace of mind more than anything else. We have a 46-gallon diesel tank, and that'll take us about 530 miles. We get about 13 miles a gallon roughly. 530 just depends on the terrain, how fast you're driving, if it's in the mountains or if it's in the flatlands. But the extra fuel really gives you a peace of mind when you're out and have 100 miles to go. You know that you've got this extra 5 gallons. A shovel is always a really good thing to have. On the inside, we have a lot of storage space. I store things like I'll bring a pick that goes along with the shovel here for recovery. Keep all my other recovery gear, tables, an outside Coleman stove, the leveling pads, things like that are very easy to keep under here and things that you don't normally access very quickly. In this storage compartment, we carry things like bottles for a lantern or for a stove that we use outside. We fill these ourselves, so you don't have to continue to buy them. There is a little adapter. You can look on YouTube. This little adapter will allow you to go from, say, a 5-gallon propane tank or any large propane tank to be able to fill one of these. And if you want to know how to do that, look on YouTube. There's a lot of YouTube videos that'll show you how to refill these yourself. The Sportsmobile is really set up for a lot of, they utilize every space that they really can to be able to put tools. This is our electric systems for shore hookup. We also have a shower that this pulls out, and we've got hot and cold running water based on our propane water heater. And we can hang it up here, and we've got a shower curtain that goes here so you can take a shower on the outside, even if people are around, and that's kind of fun. So that's what we like to do. On this side, you'll notice we've got an Aluminess ladder. This is very important because on top we've got our solar panels. We have 230 watts of solar panels, and it feeds a 210 amp hour AGM battery. I'd love to have a battle-born lithium system, but it hasn't been cost effective for me to upgrade the vehicle yet. Our solar panels actually work pretty well. We've got an awning here. It's the Fahima F45 awning. It comes out about 10 feet. You'll see that in the video. It's very nice in case you have a light rain or want to get out of the sun. It's just a very nice thing to have. We have put in an Aluminess rack on top. I've got 6 ridge lights that are independently switched from the inside, where I can light up this area when we're cooking. I can light up the back if I have to get into the back or work with any of the storage in the back. I can light up the other side, or I can light up the front, just depending on which area that I'd want to light up while I'm working. I have another light. This is a motion sensor light that we use. We can click it on at night, and if an animal or if somebody walks by the van, it clicks on, and that's a nice little feature to have. The other thing to mention is we have a 6-inch lift on the vehicle. We have a 4-wheel drive system. We have 2 front locking hubs. The way Sportsmobile is set up is that we've got 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low. We can switch it over with our Atlas transfer case. We can switch it to front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, or 4-wheel drive. So that's it walking around the outside. Wee Wee's going to talk about the inside.
Okay, this is my turn. I'm Wee Wee. Now it's my turn to show you around inside our van. So, this one is really cool because we store all the stuff for cooking. Like this one is like stuff for cooking, spoon, knife, tongue, all is over there. And then I have some pans for boil stuff, cooking stuff is over here. And I can use this for cutting when I need it. And inside this, put all the spice over here, and the plate is only 2 of us, and then you can open these 2, you know.
Yeah, we got quite an angle we're working at.
It's work, so it's just close it. And one over here, I put all the Ziploc over here, so it's kind of nice small stuff. And I have small refrigerator, microwave. This is really great because sometimes I cook some stuff that already cooked. So when kid driving in, he's hungry because he was hungry. So I just go back over here and then pop something in microwave. Put body over here, but no way I store it for the water and some stuff. Small cabinet over here for grab when I need it. It's like this one, the light. We have storage over here for the garbage and cleaning stuff. And we have water. Stove over here, we use it for coffee in the morning, so we don't have to go outside. And we have small storage over here. The lift over here is easy. This is what I like. I use this called a Ziploc for travel. You can get it from Amazon like for $14.99, and you don't have to vacuum it, but you need to just roll over, rejig it and roll over. That makes extra. See how small it is. And it's really easy, and so that's enough for like 14 days. When we came in 14 days, like 4 bags. Go, it's easy.
4 bags in 14 days.
Yeah, your clothes, my clothes, and we still have some more storage over here. Usually I put jacket. No, because before is, oh my God, how to put this clothes. The more you camping, the more I learn. That's all.
For the bed?
Oh yeah, it's the bed. What we just like put this, and we have some memory foam we put over here. And right now, because we not go camping, but usually we have all this in the back line up. It's amazing how much room. Ooh. Okay.
Another feature that's really nice inside the van is that we've got 2 heater controls. This heater control is for the cabin. We can turn it on and it basically will run for a preset amount of time, and it utilizes the diesel from the 46-gallon tank that we have. I've got a setting for altitude so we can change it below 5,000 feet or above 5,000 feet. The other heater control controls a heater in the block. It circulates hot water through the block of the motor, so when it's really cold we can start the diesel engine quickly. Throughout the van we have multiple 12-volt plugs. We have 120. We use a 3,000 watt inverter that's fed from our AGM battery. We also have a ZAMP controller, and this ZAMP controller allows us to understand how many watt hours we have coming through and how full the batteries are. It's a very nice system. We also have a monitor system. It shows exhaust temperature, it shows oil temperature, inlet, outlet. There's just so many things that it shows. We've got a GPS system that we mount here. We use primarily Gaia GPS to get around. We have a CB radio. We're probably going to switch to ham. And we also have an in-dash cam that we put in that's been very handy.
The passenger chair will turn around and face inward. And this is a great feature because when you have friends over and you're trying to entertain or sit around, you can also use it from when you're having breakfast or dinner, and it's just nice to have it facing inward.
I wanted to talk to you real quick about the motor. The 6.0 diesel motor from 2003, I believe, to 2007, it had an issue where the tie rods that hold down the heads on the block tended to stretch and they would leak over time. And also the oil heat exchanger was not as strong as it should be. But there's a system or a method called bulletproofing. The motor upgraded. So I've got the double AMSOIL filters set up. I've got a new larger oil heat exchanger that cools the oil. I've got all the monitor systems that I just talked about. We've got a shroud around that heat exchanger for the oil that has independent fans that are run off thermostats. I changed out all the tie rods in the motors, and anything that needed to be upgraded for the bulletproofing I went ahead and did. So the motor's actually quite solid. And we don't have many miles. It's a 2007, but we only have 60,000 miles on the motor, so it's got a really long way that it can continue to go. The other part we haven't mentioned is the pop top, and we'll go through that.
There are 2 options on the Sportsmobile, an electric raised top or a manual top. Our vehicle has the electric raised top. Once the top's raised, you have the option to make a bed in the loft. Here's what you have to do.
There you go, it's under the bed.
You can see it's got quite a bit of room, and you can unzip the plastic windows to get a breeze going through, and you still have the bug screens to keep the bugs out. The Sportsmobile can sleep 3 to 4 people fairly comfortably. We've been asked the question, why did you choose the older style E350 over the newer style Sprinter vans? Well, for us it was a matter of choice. We liked the style and the look of the older classic model, and it had a lot to do with the capabilities off-road of each vehicle. The Sprinter has independent suspension, where the E350 has a solid front axle. We felt the solid front axle was a little bit better for as much off-road as we like to do. It's just a matter of choice. Both are excellent vehicles.
Well, I hope that gives you a good overview of our van and some of the features it has.
If you have any question, please leave in the comment section. Don't forget subscribe, ring the bell so you will get notification on our next video.
And we'll see you on the road at the next Keith and We adventure.
Ciao!